Donald Trump is here tonight. Now, I know that he's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac? All kidding aside, obviously we all know about your credentials and breadth of experience. For example, no, seriously, just recently in an episode of Celebrity Apprentice at the steakhouse, the men's cooking team did not impress the judges from Omaha Steaks. And there was a lot of blame to go around, but you, Mr. Trump, recognized that the real problem was a lack of leadership. And so ultimately you didn't blame Little John or Meatloaf. You fired Gary Busey. And these are the kind of decisions that would keep me up at night. Well handled, sir. Well handled. Say what you will about Mr. Trump. He certainly would bring some change to the White House. Let's see what we've got up there.
Mr. Jones and Mr. Krempler were neighbors. They each had $3,000. With his money, Mr. Jones bought himself a $3,000 car. With his money, Mr. Krempler bought himself a new refrigerator, a new range, a new washer, a new dryer, a record player, 2 new television sets, and a brand new Volkswagen. Now Mr. Jones is faced with that age-old problem, keeping up with the Kremplers.
Over 100 million Americans were forced to take a vaccine with a veiled threat, your job or the jab. Regardless of what radical progressive Democrats want to claim, these vaccines were not voluntary. The federal government mandated vaccines for military personnel, healthcare workers, government contractors, and all businesses with more than 100 workers. The Biden administration bragged that their mandates covered more than 2/3 of American workers. The government lied about its efficacy and effectiveness to make these mandates more palatable. Dr. Fauci said it is as simple as black and white. You're vaccinated, you're safe. You're unvaccinated, you're at risk. Simple as that. Not sure the truth has borne that out. Former CDC Director Rochelle Walensky said the following: our data from the CDC today suggests that vaccinated people do not carry the virus, don't get sick. They teased the prospect of freedom if we would just suck it up and do what they said. How did that work out? They were dead wrong, and instead we got one of the biggest bait and switches of all time. We decided to inject 700 million people with vaccines regardless of the risk COVID-19 poses to them. Here's the aftermath. 1 million adverse events from the COVID-19 countermeasures have been reported to the government. Only 11 have been compensated, while Big Pharma enjoys complete immunity from liability stemming from COVID-19 vaccine injury.
If you haven't started your detox from the vaccine yet, now is the perfect time to take action. Lingering spike proteins in graphene oxide may put a strain on our body, potentially leading to chronic inflammation, blood clots, immune system challenges, and even organ damage. These toxins can also interfere with our endocrine system, the part of our body that regulates our hormones. And since our hormones directly affect our moods, energy, and overall well-being, protecting our endocrine health is absolutely essential.